Welcome to Coffee Meets Cloud, where three women in tech come together to share real stories about leadership, life, and everything in between. Join our hosts, Karami McCollum.
Oh, I love the voice note feature, y'all.
Cassandra Parker.
I'm hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit.
And Rachel Rogers.
We have the power to change it.
Your go-to source for candid conversations and unfiltered insights. So, grab your coffee, pull up a chair, and join the chaos.
Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Cloud. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're here. We did it. How are y'all doing?
Pretty good. We're kind of all running around like crazy. Karami was not feeling well when we were supposed to record the other day, so we pushed it off, and now it's a little bit like, we're scrambling.
Thank y'all for being flexible. I feel
it's fine.
Worlds different today than I did that morning. So
we're very agile.
Yes, we sure are.
Oh,
we have learned that word.
I just also call it schizophrenic, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how's life going, ladies?
I was gonna say,
we'll start with a little catch up. My weekend was good. Father's Day came and went. It was a good time. I gave my dad the gift that keeps on giving. I gave him the gift of YouTube Premium because he sits around and watches YouTube all the time. And you'd have thought he kept saying, "Thank you so much. I might even be able to watch more things now." I know you won't have to watch all those ads.
That's awesome. So this is premium for regular YouTube, like not YouTube TV.
Yes.
This is YouTube videos without
no
ads. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if you have a person in your life that really likes YouTube and watches it all the time, like my dad, who would rather watch YouTube than television, it's worth it. It was like $150 for the year. That's not horrible.
That's not bad at all. That's totally worth it.
He's excited. So I'll check in with him later this week and be like, so how many more things have you watched since you have no more ads?
That's awesome.
Liam gave Bren a knife that's engraved on it. So that was really sweet. So
it
was good. Good weekend.
Very
how about
fancy.
you ladies?
Well, my parents drove back to Texas, so they are officially back in Texas now. I cannot disclose in the podcast what the Father's Day presents were, just because it might be controversial to some people. But it was good. It was wholesome. There's nothing like no craziness involved. It's totally legal, but
let me clarify.
It did require some assembly, so there's that. And yeah, it was good. We started working on my church pew, so we actually started stripping the paint off of it, which if you've ever done paint stripping can be either cathartic or can make you swear on your mama. Yeah. But it was cathartic this time, luckily. Still got a couple pieces left to do of it. But yeah, it was all good. How about you, Karami?
Well, once I started feeling better, I don't know. I was just tired all weekend, but we did go celebrate my wife's dad. My dad's not in the picture, so there's never any complication or like scheduling things, which sounds sad, but is actually kind of nice. You say it out loud. Obviously we don't have a dad in the picture, so at our house it's just like any other day. Although we did have a friend go, "So what do you guys do for Father's Day? Do you like celebrate?" And I'm like, it's a silly question. No. I mean, we celebrate the fathers in our life,
and you celebrate Mother's Day, but not Father's Day.
Yeah. So we just had a pool day all day.
Nice.
The weather was beautiful, and we just
it was
rested and swam. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I smoked a pork butt for 14 hours later, and it was delicious, even if I did make it myself. Okay. Guess what?
Energetic.
No, we are energetic. This episode has been 1 year in the making, ladies. We have made it to the 1 year anniversary of Coffee Meets Cloud. Hey! We did it. The little podcast that could. We made it out of the group chat, and here we are 1 year later, still doing the thing. I need to look up how many episodes it's been, because we can't say it was 52 because we weren't doing weeklies there to begin with. We were doing every other week and then our guest episodes. So it's been quite a few, but I love it. I'm so excited that we made it to a year. I was looking at statistics, and like 75% of podcasts don't make it this far.
Yeah. So I saw that the other day. That was pretty crazy. But I got to think too, like how many, logistically, this is a commitment we do every week. I had Kinley the other day, she was like, "You do this every week. Why?" And I was like,
It's
I don't
literally
actually
how it works, Kinley.
I was like, "I don't actually know why, like, if you really want me to get down to it, but there's no place I'd rather be once a week,
Right.
every week.
Oh,
Like,
let
I
me
come to
have
see my
this.
friends." Yeah.
Let
Screw
me
off.
have
Let
this.
me
We
have my
just have
fun.
we have a 40-ish minute chat once a week that we happen to record and put out into the ether, and some other people like to hear us talk. I mean, that's the way I
Yeah.
feel about it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It
And
could
some
be
people don't like to hear us talk, and that's okay too, because you can tune out.
change. Exactly. You can
Yeah.
change to something else. You can go listen to whoever else's podcast that you like better. But I like
Yeah.
what we're doing, and I'm excited about the next year and where we're gonna go from here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come
So-
hang out with us in a year. Who knows what we'll be talking about? Might be completely different.
It might be. This might be a whole different show in a year. You never know.
Yeah.
We
We're
may
gonna
be
take off
professional.
soon. Well,
Yeah.
we have to think about it. It took us like what, 8 months, 7, 8 months to get to 1,000 listeners. And then we've gained like half as many again in the last few months. So, who knows where we'll be in another year if we just keep with the
Mhm.
same momentum. So I'm excited for our little podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think we have lots of fun things.
We should get
Okay.
t-shirts.
We're going to
I
get t-shirts.
know.
This is the year of merch. Okay. So
well, we
go
also
ahead and-
have to do our photo shoot. We literally
Mhm.
never did it.
Yes, we do.
But we do take photos when we get together.
I know.
I mean, that's one step in a
But
better
we need
direction.
to do a legit one to have some real photos.
It's gonna have to be like, I was gonna say when things settle down, but that's not actually
is
a
that?
thing. So, but definitely not summer, because summer's way busier than everything else.
We'll have to look at maybe fall.
And
fall
summer's
time.
hot, and you don't want to do no photos outside when it's
I
hot.
love a fall photo shoot.
Yeah,
Let's do
there
it
you go.
in the fall so everything's nice. But
I want to find a
speaking of
really cool
merch-
coffee shop. I think we should do it at a really
Yes.
cool coffee shop that would be okay with us doing it there.
I agree. We totally can
Yeah.
find one. If you guys want to come up here, there's a great one that's really cool. It's in an old building with like exposed brick, and they have like
Yeah.
a bar that's like a coffee, like a legit bar that they've turned into a coffee bar. It's really cool.
Well, and I feel
Listeners,
like
if you have
since-
one.
Yeah, I feel like since you know everybody in the town, Cassandra, we could probably get that approved.
Oh,
No
100%.
problem.
I know the lady that owns it. I'll just call her
Yeah,
and be
see?
like, hey,
See?
can we come after
See?
hours
There
and
you
do
go.
a photo shoot in there? And she'd probably be like, yeah, sure. And I'll promote you on our socials.
There you go. Done.
All right. So it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Speaking of merch, though, we have new stickers. And I know this is
I
probably
really love
backwards
those.
for everybody. I really love this. This is going to be our new logo for at least a while because it's so colorful and it's more us than the other one was very corporate, which we are not very corporate. So I love that this one's more colorful. It's more fun. It says Carrie's tagline, keep your coffee strong. So we are going to be giving these away for our 1-year anniversary. I'm going to post it in socials. All you have to do is send us your address and we will send you one free of charge. And you can help us promote the podcast. All we ask is that you tell somebody
Yay.
about the podcast and get them to tune in. So if you want one, you can send us a message on any of our socials or at our email at coffeemeetscloud@gmail.com. And then at Gmail.
Bless her.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
Gmail.
yeah, we do have that one. We have
Yeah.
We do
several,
have that one.
actually.
We have several ways
we
to
have-
contact
We
us.
have that one because of Podbean.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would also be cool too. Tell us your favorite tagline. If you have a favorite tagline, like that's the favorite tagline we've picked for stickers. But
Oh,
if you've got
yes.
ideas for taglines that we say maybe we aren't aware of.
Yeah.
I'm sure we do. I don't know if I want to know. Don't
Well,
tell me
that
what
leads,
I say.
that leads me into one of the things that I wanted us to kind of do for our 1-year anniversary. So,
Oh boy.
does anyone know anything they've said over the past
Oh,
year that they either wish they wouldn't have said or that has been a thing for them? Like, for example, Rachel says right a lot.
Oh, I know. You have no idea how self-conscious I am now.
I know.
I can't even listen to the podcast. I do not listen to the podcast just so we're on the same page because since that's been brought to my attention, it drives me nuts. You do realize I only say that here though. So I'm saying it when I'm
Yes.
comfortable. I don't say
Yes.
it in a corporate setting.
Right.
well,
That
okay.
made you say it. So now I don't
Right?
I unsubscribed. Gonna be a bad listener.
The
but
lady
can't
who
do it.
didn't listen to podcasts to begin with finally started listening to a podcast,
Mhm.
and now
And now she's self-conscious and she
Yeah.
won't listen to her own podcast
Yeah.
because of that. You
Dang.
can thank Brent
But-
Parker for that. He's
but
the one that called it to
no.
my attention.
Look, I think that just goes to show, though, like the psyche you have when, you get things brought to your attention.
Yeah.
We had a professor in college. This goes back to college, which is why I get very self-conscious about this now. That anytime you said a filler word, right, anything, they would ding a bell. Do you know, like, for so
That's
much time.
traumatizing.
It was, but it was
The
to
bells in
teach
your
you
head.
not to do it. But the bell's in my head. And so
Mm,
I just can't. I'm either comfortable and I'm me, so you get a bunch of rights,
mhm.
or I'm being corporate and you don't get the
And
rights.
you're
Or you're
turned-
back in
you're
that
turned on.
class and no bells are dinging.
Exactly. I can't
You
do
know
it.
what's stuck in my head is the Slack knock. I hear that in my
Oh,
sleep.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock. Oh
No.
my god.
Yeah.
I can't think. I don't live my life that way. I don't have regrets about what I say. I just roll with it. I'm like, well, just throw that in the pile of things that somebody made fun of one time.
The one that
don't-
people always laugh about with me is the hanging in like a hair in a biscuit. And I'm like, I'm proud of that. I put that in the intro. I love
I
that.
love
one.
that. I love
Here's
that.
the thing. I don't have regrets about it. I just don't listen to it.
You just don't
It's
like
out
it.
there. It is what it is. It's fine. I own it. Just not
It
gonna
makes you
listen to it.
self-conscious.
What's
that's fair.
something? I mean, there was that very early episode where I said hotter than a hoochie coochie, but it didn't really. It didn't catch on. It didn't become a thing other than Brent
Except for
Parker
Brent
giving me a
bought you-
T-shirt.
Thought you had
With
Alan
Alan
Jackson's
Jackson on it.
t-shirt.
What I'm hearing is that Brent Parker is the source of a lot of
That's right.
these.
He is
He's
a
listening.
dedicated listener. He listens every single week, no matter what gets said. Shout out to my husband. He's always
Jessica
Well,
does too.
He's gonna have to listen twice now to make up for the fact that I don't listen because of what he pointed out. So now he needs to listen once
On
on
two different
Spotify
platforms.
and once on Podbeam to make up for it.
Yes, he's in
Have
charge.
you
of that.
said anything, Cassandra, that you wish you could take back?
I mean, not really. I don't really like. I'm me, and I say things.
Yeah.
It's like you guys were giving me a hard time last week about the Tennessee fans. But I'm like, that's me. That's just who I am. Like,
Oh,
Love
I
me
was
or
like, what are
hate
you
me.
talking about? Yeah.
Tennessee fans throwing stuff at the goalposts in the river.
Well, if you don't make fun of your rival teams, are you really a fan of your own team? I mean,
No,
you
you're
know,
absolutely not. And
you kinda
every team
gotta
has
do it.
to have fans. We can't all be
You-
perfect.
You for sure get kicked out of the SEC if you don't make fun
Dang
of other
straight.
teams.
That's the way it goes.
Cannot be
And
part
you
of
can
this.
And you can still be friends with all those other people, by the way. It's fine.
Just
Yeah.
not on game day. That's the rule,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. We don't watch
Yeah.
games with the rival team friend. Like we watched one Alabama Georgia game with Mark, and Brent was like, never again. Never again. I was like, no, yeah, it's
The
bad
Mark that was on the show?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
he's
funny.
huge Alabama fan. Huge.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he's
so
from
funny.
Alabama. It tracks, right?
He and I are besties now. It only took one podcast episode.
We got to have Mark back on so that Rachel can experience the full Mark show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I get to experience Mark when we go to events down
That's
in
true.
Calhoun.
That's
Down
true.
in the old Calhoun.
Down in Calhoun.
Yeah.
Up in
Good.
Calhoun, over in Calhoun. What do you call that?
Where the grass is greener
Where,
and
where
the
we're
twang's a little stronger.
Where we're closer to the Lord up here in the sticks.
Jesus.
Literally. You got it right. Yeah.
Literally.
You got it right. Okay,
Hashtag.
so we're going to give out the Coffee Meets Cloud Awards.
Oh, what?
Oh, goodness.
We're all
gracious.
going to vote on Coffee Meets Cloud Awards. I've got several things that we're going to go through, and we're going to say who we think would receive this award if this was an actual award. Okay, are you ready?
Oh, God.
Most likely to go off topic. That would be to my right. I'm saying Caramy. She's the most likely to go
Yeah.
off topic. Hard.
I'm
we're
a
gonna
hard
make
pivot right now.
hard
Oh, that's
pivot
what
right
you
here.
should. That's
Yeah,
your
that's
thing,
Caramy's
Caramy.
tagline.
I'm a
Oh,
hard
yeah.
pivot.
Hard pivot. That's a good
Mhm.
one. Yeah,
That
just
is a
get
good
me a
one.
T-shirt that's got a squirrel on it. Enough said. I mean, it doesn't even have to say anything. No context, just a picture of a squirrel. That'll be my show shirt.
Yes. Coffee Meets Cloud at the bottom.
Yeah, hashtag Coffee Meets Cloud. Or at Coffee Meets Cloud, yeah.
Join me for more squirrel moments and tech
Right.
conversations. on
Did
Coffee
you
Meets
follow
Cloud.
the bouncing ball? I'm very proud of you. You did it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And it should say, because I'm not sure we did.
Right. Right. What were we talking about?
Exactly. Exactly. Who provided the best mom hack over the last year?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I feel like all.
I'm gonna
Is
go
I feel
with
like
a
we've all had a
tie.
lot of mom hacks, so
Yeah,
I
I
think
can't think
probably
of like a
tie.
top. Yeah.
I think it's a tie because they're all different. Right? It depends on the stage of life. It depends on the gender of the child. There's so much that goes into what's an appropriate mom hack.
Yeah.
That I
Well,
feel
yeah,
like,
because like Cassandra, you have boys who are much older, so you've been through stages of life neither of
Mhm.
us have
Right.
been through. Rachel, you have the teenager at the moment, and teenage is like its own thing at the moment. Every
Own it.
generation has its own
Mhm.
teenage stuff. Rowan has the ADHD lens, so it's been a mixed bag. I
It
think
has been a mixed bag.
yeah.
I agree with you. Most chaotic story of the last year.
Carmen, are you breathing?
Carrie's just laughing. She doesn't know what to say.
I'm just thinking about how most of what comes out of my mouth is chaos, so I'm like, I
true.
don't know. Like, what wasn't chaos? That might be easier.
You have had pretty chaotic stories. I feel like
Um,
Rachel has had more like dramatic
Oh,
things happening in her life, but
yes,
then you've had
yes.
more chaotic things happening in your life.
Yeah. Rachel will gladly pass this award to Carmen.
To anybody else
I
for the rest of
don't
forever.
know.
Exactly.
Well, I was trying
Rachel's
to
had
think
enough.
of a chaotic story.
Yeah,
Like, I
of a
can't think of
singular one.
Yeah, I can't think of one right now.
The only chaotic thing that keeps coming to my mind is when I had the frogs in the mailbox.
That
And I called
Yes.
the postman.
That was pretty
Yes.
good.
That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. Carmen, you win. All right, next category.
No,
Next
brain's not
question.
firing.
Oh, I feel like this one's going to go. This one's going to me just because it's the best Southern saying.
Oh,
I feel like I'm the only one that has Southern sayings.
without a doubt. All mine came from you. So, I mean,
Exactly.
if I say them, they're not
Can't
even mine.
ride
You know,
2 horses with one rear end.
that's not how you say that, but okay.
I'm trying to be nice for podcast.
Yeah,
She's trying to
well.
keep my editing low. She doesn't want me to have to beep things.
Oh, well, beeper just for fun.
Beep, 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 beep.
I've been seeing like so much more, especially with working with a lot of Northerners now. There are things that I didn't realize were Southern sayings
Mhm.
that now I'm being educated on that they are Southern sayings because I say sweet baby Jesus all the time, not thinking that that is a Southern thing. It is just a thing. And it turns out I'm being explained how that is not a saying. So I think it's fun too. Like we hear your Southern sayings, Cassandra, and we like recognize them as more Southern than what we are. But then when we go and speak to people not from the South, it turns out, yeah, we say a whole bunch of things that we were not aware of.
We really do. And even like when we were traveling to San Diego, I was working on my laptop in the airport and a guy was like, "Oh, I love your bless your heart sticker." And I was like, "What? Oh yeah. I didn't think about it." He was like, "I just love that Southern saying." I was like, "Okay."
Well,
I
speaking of
guess I forget.
not listening to the show, that was what was hardest for me at the beginning, like seeing social clips or trying to edit them was hearing how Southern my accent is because when I hear it in my head, it sounds like everybody else, but then hearing it back, it's like, just kidding. You are country.
Yes. And I try so hard not to be
Right.
extra country, right? But then when we hear it, it's like, "Oh my
Well,
god."
we settled. Well, now that we have been doing the show this long, we've all settled in. Like, you remember how awkward it felt the first few episodes we had to record? Like that, I
Yeah.
still distinctly remember that very first one and how weird it felt. Like knowing that's why we named it "This Meeting is Being Recorded" because it felt so weird knowing that we were being intentionally recorded and that the premise was we were going to have this show. Like it just didn't feel authentic. It was authentic, but it didn't feel that way at the time.
It felt weird.
And now
And
that
it-
we've all settled into that, we just talk like ourselves. So
And it was about our lives. I think
yeah,
we get recorded so much and it's about work or it's about a speech you're giving or it's something, but it's never about us. So to have us come out, and sometimes you don't know how us is going to be accepted. Authenticity is great until
till it's
you
not.
know Yeah.
Until we cause a viral clip on TikTok about
Signatures.
cursive.
And you're welcome. So
I'm trying to
That was
remember. There was one
hilarious.
other one that kind of lit a fire, but now I can't. I'll have to go back and look at which clip it was, but it had a lot of comments and stuff too.
We'll have to do some kind of montage of our most viral clips. Maybe I need to go through and pick out some of like each of our little viral pieces and make some kind of that would take forever, but
In hindsight, I kind of wish we still had all of our raw recordings because it would be funny to put all the like blooper stuff together from before or after the episode.
you know, we do still have that one unreleased episode.
I don't even want to know what that
No.
sounds like. That was
Mm-mm.
so
No.
early.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that it went really sideways. It's probably
did this-
really cringe because from a delivery standpoint, we weren't as comfortable.
Yes.
It
well,
probably is so different from the way we are now.
we'll go ahead and tell the listeners what it was about, though we're probably never going to release it because it did come off extremely negative. What we were trying to do was we were trying to talk about being the only woman in the room in technology, right? Being that only female voice and, you know, how difficult it is to be a woman in technology when it's a mostly male dominated field. But it's skewed very he woman man haters.
Well, I think the reason it did, to give us all credit, is because it was based on experiences. And experiences aren't great, right? And that's the sad truth. And that's what we talk a lot about on the podcast of not every experience is good. And some, you know, it all depends on your lens of the experience. I don't think it sounds cringeworthy. I just think it's always in the vault for very secure reasons. And maybe one day we can release a sound clip from it, but
Yeah.
it's not podcast guides. But I feel like we've touched on the topic though in so many different
Yeah.
ways now without, you know, when we were first doing episodes and, you know, you either love us or hate us for this fact. We tried to be one topic and here's the topic and that's what we're going to talk the whole podcast about, but that just wasn't us. Our brains are more squirrel than they are structured.
Facts.
But that's also why we function at the levels we do is because we can context switch so much.
Mhm.
So I think that made it feel so unauthentic.
Yeah.
because we were
Well,
just
and that's also why
out
it
of
felt
book.
like we beat it to death. Like that's
Yeah.
I think that's why it felt like such a negative episode was because
We were
just
trying to stretch
talked for 30 minutes or whatever it was about how difficult it is. And that starts to sound like we're hating on a certain demographic when we are not. So
No.
I think that would be a good thing for us to do for Lily's 50 by 35, right? Like to put
Mhm.
together some of those experiences and along with some good things and write maybe a blog for Lily's site. I think that would be good.
Can we talk about this real quick? I looked like I was
a bird watcher.
I looked like I was from the Weather Channel. Like I was about
Yeah.
to report on a hurricane.
You
You
Looking at those
and
social
Jim,
clips.
you and Jim Cantuoria would have been best friends.
It was
So
hilarious.
many people
I
were
got-
like, Carrie is a whole vibe out there in her sunglasses on the back porch.
I got messages from people on LinkedIn, and I was just like, I'm cringing a little. Like, I mean, I'm fine that I look different than everybody else, but like, I don't know what. Listen, I was on
It wasn't-
vacation.
It wasn't about looking different for everybody else. It was just between the birds
It's the birds.
and like the whole thing was like, all right, we can either all be in nature or probably
Yeah.
none of us should be in nature because
And at the end, she was glistening because she was sweating
Yeah.
because it had gotten hot. So she's like, "Whew, I
I'm
gotta get
sending
out,
messages in the chat like, y'all, it
wrap
is
this up.
the
It's hot out here."
humidity is terrible. I gotta go.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome to the summer in the South.
all right,
At 9 a.m. It's awful. Yeah.
back to the awards or whatever
Yes.
we
Okay.
were doing.
I think that one was episode that went completely off the rails. I think it's the one that's in the vault that we will never release about
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only woman in the room. So that's cool. Most likely to need more coffee. Who's the most
Cassandra,
likely
because
to
she
need
drinks a
more
lot of
coffee?
caffeine.
Yeah, I would say if you change that to caffeine, it's going to be Cassandra. 100%.
Yeah. If it's
Well,
Coffee
Amen.
specifically might be Carrie. Tea will definitely be
100%.
Rachel.
Yeah.
I love coffee. You know, just yesterday I was like, wait a minute. I'm an adult and I have free will. I'm about to make a second frou-frou coffee in the middle of the afternoon.
I mean,
I was standing there doing the dishes and I found myself going, man, a nice iced coffee would be so good. But it's not morning time. And then I was like, wait a minute.
I am grown. I can do what
I have adult money. This is my coffee maker. This is my house. So I went and turned that thing on.
Did it slap?
Oh, it slapped. Oh man, you can tell right off the bat the way the espresso brews, where that little needle hits. It was like in the dead center of the espresso zone, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is about to really hit," and it did. It was good. Sorry,
There's so much I would have to learn to be a coffee drinker.
I digress.
You
Yeah.
would. You drink a lot of tea, though. I mean, in the morning especially. You drink a lot of tea.
Yeah, but only the same one over and over and over again.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being repetitive.
No, I'm
Rinse
a
and
creature of
repeat.
habit.
Mhm.
Okay. Which host would survive the longest on a deserted island?
Oh, not me, Cassandra, because she's gonna know some random fact about a random tree that will keep her alive. Oh, look, it's a cacao, blah, 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 and it will. You can eat it. You can wash with it. This leaf over here will kill animals. Like,
Yeah. If
kill
you got a
an
sweet gum
animal?
tree, you can even brush your teeth.
see,
All right, done. Next one.
I'd be like, start a fire, smoke signals, hurry.
Come get me. I don't
I
have
could
no
just
food
see-
for coffee
I
machine.
could just see you like flashing for, like, being like,
I am not the one. I am not. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Let's all find our strengths. I won't panic. I will be the one that's trying to make us all feel like it's okay, even though it is
Yeah.
clearly not. But if you want me to contribute in any way besides emotionally, don't take me
You're
on
out.
that boating trip because it ain't gonna be
Don't
me.
take me on that 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Which host is most likely to accidentally reply all to an email?
Not Rachel. Rachel's
Mm-mm.
on. At work, she's on. She's not going to do it. I probably could.
I think you could. I actually did here not too long ago. Remember, I replied all to the riddle for Chris's Wednesday email. I replied
remember
to
that.
all and told everybody the answer. So
Way
I
to
was like,
go.
well, hey guys, if you get this wrong, then
Shame on you.
My
You don't read your emails.
oh, I feel like this one is easy. Which host would make the best CEO? That'd be Miss Rachel Rogers.
Yeah, not me.
Mm-mm. She'd be like, yes, no, moving on. We're answering all these things.
I have my contractor here putting my bookshelves in. And he was listening to my meetings. He was like, I love how you run a meeting. You're like, we're doing this, we're not doing that. All right, goodbye.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's why you'd be able to like just do the things.
Yeah.
Moving on. We're not wasting time here, people.
I feel
You
like
make
though,
the
like
decision.
I feel like moms in general, though, if given the opportunity, the space, and the support, would make some of the best CEOs in the world because you manage on so many different fronts. Like you manage everything for the kids, then you sometimes manage things for your spouse, plus managing for yourself, plus managing a full-time job, plus anything else. That's 5 jobs easily you
Mhm.
do every single day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. The next one is going to be Never Have I Ever podcast edition.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So this is an everyone has to say, never have you ever, if you raise your hand, if you have done these things. Okay.
Oh, okay. Phew, I'm glad you're okay.
There's only one person that can answer this first one. Never have I ever forgotten to hit record.
Oh, I've
Rachel's
never
the
even.
we don't have to do that because Rachel's the one that does
Yeah.
record. But she's
Yeah.
not forgotten. I don't think you've ever forgotten.
No?
She has. I think she has almost forgotten. I think. Excuse me. I think there's been a couple where she was like, "Oh, almost forgot to hit record," but she didn't actually forget to record. So
Yes. Never have I ever recorded in pajamas.
I might be in pajamas right now.
Wait, I'm so confused. You raise your hand if you have
If
done
you've
the
never,
thing?
if you
Oh,
have
okay.
never done it, you raise your
Okay.
hand.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I have. I can't remember.
Cassandra, we can't see you from the waist down,
Exactly.
but the way you've showed up so sleepy sometimes,
Mhm.
I just feel
100%.
like you had to have pajamas on
Mm-hmm. It's happened 100%.
at least once
At least once.
in a
There's
year.
no judgment zone.
No,
No judgment.
Although I might judge you if you said you had never wore pajamas. So then I'd be like, what have you been doing?
Fun fact.
Moving right along.
Okay, yeah, we can't. Okay, let me not go there.
Oh, never have I ever Googled a fact during an episode. Well, I can sit on my
Oh,
hands. during
come
this one.
on.
I 100% have Googled things.
Surely everybody does that. Every show, even. Maybe not.
Rachel, have you Googled stuff?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, everybody has. Oh, I know we can all forget this one. Never have I ever been distracted by a child, a dog, or a husband during recording.
Oh, I've
Or
never
wife.
been distracted by a husband.
But a wife. Or kids
Hey,
walking
you know
through
what?
the door
Yeah.
and Jeremy
We've
just starts
never
laughing.
been distracted by a wife. So
There you
That's
go.
true.
There you
We
go.
can do that one.
Yeah, I've definitely
Oh.
been distracted a lot. If not by one of them, by my own thoughts. Because that's the way
Right.
I roll.
or by a butterfly.
Or literally somebody walking by outside out my window.
I mean, I just remember the time that Jessica walked in with one of the dogs and she was like yelling at him and smacking at him, and you were just dying laughing because she was trying to keep him quiet.
I was like, wow, that was way more of a distraction than if you'd have just let them come in here and do what they were doing.
Oh, never have I ever blamed Salesforce for something that was actually my fault.
Yeah, I've done that. I mean, at
You
the
know-
time, I didn't think it was my fault, but later
Right.
learned it was my fault.
Exactly. I would say that there's a lot of times where, if that were to occur hypothetically, it would be because you know, at the
Hypothetically.
time.
If I ever were to be wrong, which doesn't happen.
This is recorded, so
Right.
Exactly.
Just ask my
This
wife.
one-
That doesn't happen.
This one's about mom life. Never have I ever eaten my child's leftover chicken nuggets.
What?
I do that.
I was going to say, does anybody not
I
do
feel
that?
like these are more like just confessions. We haven't had a single one except the recording one.
Hang
that
on.
we-
I'm going to find one. There's a
Oh, no.
long list of these.
Yeah, ChatGPT is letting us down this morning.
It really is. I mean, I need some help with my questions, but
Mhm.
Should ask Claude.
this one's funny, but we know that this one's never have I ever said bless your heart and not meant it kindly. Yeah, I have lots.
Isn't that funny though that it's like the fraction? So if you're picturing a pie chart and like which slice the phrase is for, the small amount that's actually meant literally, it's like a sliver.
It's a sliver, and the rest of the
I
time,
don't-
it's like, oh,
I
you're so
think it's
Such a
dumb.
versatile.
I think it's more of a line on a pie chart for when it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
click it. It's too small
Nope.
to click. You just know it's in
It's just a
there. It's in
line.
the legend, so it's in there somewhere. Yeah.
It's in the other category.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. These are crazy. Some of these are just silly. Never have I ever practiced a conversation in my head before having it.
I've never practiced a conversation because we all just let it flow and we just kind of riff. But I did used to have my outro kind of planned out
Oh, yeah.
because it wasn't second nature to say it, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything that I wanted to say. Now, I just let it roll, and like as long as I hit a couple of high points, I don't stress about it. I don't. It's not that I don't care, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I practiced on, but they were scripted.
I
would
will
say.
practice conversations for work
Yeah.
or
Like before you're
practice-
going to having a big meeting.
right, or practice any conversation I feel is going to be super sensitive. So if I've got to
Mhm.
call you about a bad time, even with my family, if I feel like what I'm going to say is going to be upsetting to somebody, a lot of times I will practice, how did I come across? What do I think? Try to see it from the other person's perspective to try and help it land correctly, but
Mhm.
not on here. Like I said, you guys get a bunch of rights because I'm comfortable, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
That's right.
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 Mhm.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
Okay. I know we're kind of getting towards the end of this week's episode of our walk down memory lane. So I want us to end this episode with two things. One prediction for the next year that you think will age poorly. For example, Caramy will quit coffee.
Oh.
We know that's not happening. So that is going to be a prediction that ages poorly. And then one prediction for either our podcast or technology or something in the future that next year we want to look back on and see if we were right.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. She should have prepped us for these, Rachel.
I know.
Sorry. I was
This is
doing
a-
this at like 5 a.m. this morning.
This is a brain thing here.
Okay, I'll go first to help give you guys some time.
Okay.
Since I knew this was coming, I kind of had
Wow.
Let's hope so.
Must be nice.
one prediction I think will age poorly. That Rachel will become a TikTok influencer.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
not happening.
Certainly.
No. Just in case you don't know, I don't even have TikTok. So
Exactly.
yeah.
That's why it's
Exactly.
hilarious. But
Mhm.
Cassandra, on the other hand, has Googled it.
Wow.
I have ChatGPT all these steps on how to become.
Well, if we're going to go into the realm of the absolutely impossible,
Yeah, that's
I
what we're
will
talking about.
I will start cutting grass. No. Never.
Well, because you don't have to. Jessica handles all
and couldn't be me.
Mm-mm.
Couldn't be me.
Mm-mm.
Jessica's probably taking care of the pool too.
Y'all, yeah, remind me. On another episode, we'll talk about the journey that has been.
Oh, can't wait to hear that. That'll be next
Oh
week.
my gosh.
Yeah.
One prediction that will age poorly is that Caramie will actually know where all the squirrels are located.
Not happening.
Would it even be the same show?
No.
No, it would not be.
I have to keep you guys on your toes. That's my role here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so one prediction for the future of either our podcast, Salesforce technology, your career, it could be anything for next year for us to look back on and see if it came true.
All right, I got mine. Came up
Let's
with
hear
this
it.
pretty quick before you steal it.
Do it.
All right. For the podcast,
Mhm.
I believe based on everything that we've stated and all the growth that we've done this year, that we're still going to be us a year from now. That things will change around us. Life will continue to get hectic and crazy. Technology is going to change, right? But at the end of the day, we'll still be us because that's what makes us friends in the first place.
I agree with
Absolutely. I agree with that one. That's 100%.
Yeah,
that. Money
take
ain't
it to
gonna
the
change.
bank.
Money ain't gonna change me.
Well, it
Look at-
might.
I'm
Yeah.
manifesting the money. I'm manifesting the money.
We'll
may-
still be us,
Right.
but we'll just have more money.
We'll have squirrel shirts.
Yeah,
That's how you'll know we made it.
Alani, do you hear me? Will
Yeah.
work for caffeine.
That's my prediction. My prediction is in the next year we will get a sponsor.
Yeah.
That's a big. That could be a goal, but
I think
yeah.
I think that's a I think that's
Yeah.
a reasonable.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Can you hear
Caramie.
me?
you're
I love to do purple
Oh.
cotton candy.
My prediction is that we will have a small team that does the non talent. What do you
Yes.
call it? Talent?
The
people
the
that are
producing.
the
The producing.
those roles for the show.
People that will do the editing and the publishing.
might be
and
the same
socials.
person, might be a single
Might be.
person that does it all, but they will do
It might
it.
be a college student listening that wants to earn some hours for some kind of college
Internship.
journalism or
I just
marketing
heard that we
intern.
just opened an internship. There
We
you go.
did.
A
If you're
non-paid
interested
internship.
in a non-paid. We'll pay you a merch. We have stickers. I hear we're getting squirrel shirts.
However, consider it an investment because then maybe you earn a percentage of earnings in the future. If you contribute to our growth, there are some opportunities here, right?
And you can put that you were a, producer on a podcast on your resume and you've got, us to back it up.
All right. And please see our legal disclaimer on our website. When
Oh, gosh.
reviewing.
Looks like I'm
As
editing
you-
the website.
You got to add some things.
When you
Uh,
apply for a position at Coffee
right?
Meets Cloud.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well,
Before
that
we
time.
wrap it up, I want to say, first of all, thank you to you ladies for a year of laughs and fun and all the things. Who'd have thought we'd have still been here a year later doing as well as we are and loving it as much as we did day one. So thank you to our friendship and all the things Coffee Meets Cloud. Also, thank you to all of our guests. We've had some amazing guests on the show. Thank
We
you,
have.
everybody, for taking your time to come on our podcast and talk to us and have real discussions. And we're looking forward to having some of those guests back to have more conversations and having our new guests in the future. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome to get the guests back like a year later. What's
Mhm.
happening?
Yeah. How's your life been? What's going on?
Mhm.
Well, and now we have enough episodes where we could do some throwbacks. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen where throwback to like the 5th episode instead of a new episode? So that'd be kind of nice. I don't know if I want that back. I don't know if I want it repeated. Again, we were a little cringier in the beginning.
Well,
Maybe we could just put some clips together for a throwback episode.
We could do like a clip and then our perspective on it now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right. So like this is what we talked about. Has anything changed?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Salesforce has definitely done 37 product releases and they've renamed 12. Oh, nope, that hasn't changed.
That has not changed.
Documentation is only going downhill.
Ding, ding, ding.
Not changed. All right. So we're good for today. Jeremy, take us home.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's episode. We're glad you were here. It's been a year. It's been a year. We hope you will be with us for the next year. We hope to see you next week. And follow us on socials at Coffee Meets Cloud or visit our website at coffeemeetscloud.com. We'll see you next Tuesday. And until then, keep your coffee strong. See you ladies later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.